Hi everyone, it's Juniper here, and I'm going to be showing you how I made Stratosphere from my EP, Slow Burn. And you've been hearing my Stratosphere, making it easier. It's been a couple weeks since the EP has been out. I've been really happy with it, and Stratosphere was a single that came out before the EP itself. Here it is. This is the Logic file. It's got a few secrets to it, so let's take a look. Firstly, I think I want to start out with the underlying layer, which is actually a hammered dulcimer effect made on the guitar. I used this pen right here and this guitar. I held together a chord basically and started tapping away. That's not the chord, but that's how I made the sound. To beef up that overall sound, I added some synths. And that creates that iconic opening sound that you hear. Let me dive in real quick to the vocals. It's very straightforward. The vocals, I made them kind of pretty raw and off the spot. I was really feeling it when I wrote them. But what really adds to this song is my friend Sasha, who creates a lot of harmonies and backing vocals for this song. And let's take a look at Sasha's section. But you're so full of life, it's in your eyes. I'm not gonna do Sasha dirty by isolating her raw vocals, so that's us together. But her kind of counter melody as well as the tone of her voice is just so sweet. It just adds so much to the song. I get really emotional every time I listen to her. Shout out Sasha, I love you so much. I love these little elements here and there, like the hammering piano that reminds me of LCD Sound System, and the little guitars that are very like 1975-ish that help you build up into this kind of like smack bang into the song kind of moment. I'm gonna isolate them. Take a look. So yeah, even in details like that, it's panned to one side and then the last one, it kind of like opens up into the stereo. Nerdy things, but like meaningful things. That instrument there that you saw called After the Snow, that's such an important synth. It's just an octave that fluctuates, but it gives it so much groove and steadiness, and it's like waiting to explode. The same highs. Same thing kind of going on here. It's just added textural elements. You can hear them in the back. Childlike, play fight, heartburn, pieces. Like, play. I love that cascade so much, and it pans from right to left. I think Stratosphere in some sense is like the most thought out and the most kind of euphoric I've been producing a song. I think it was like just really explosive when I first came out with it, and the feeling of it was just so good. But you're so full. This progression, man, like opens up so much, and it's so optimistic, and I really wanted to make a song that was ultimately optimistic, even though it felt like end of days, kind of apocalyptic. It's a slow burn, but it feels like a soft surrender. Real downer if you wrote it on paper, but then at this point it's you're so full of fun, and then like these kind of left and right chorus guitars really help elevate. Also that pulse pad, let's listen to that. That's just stuff that makes me happy. Okay, this is a good example of when I omit something. So above this chiptune lead, which is so cool, there's actually another layer up there that I muted, and I didn't use it until the very end. I don't even know what this is. Let me check it out. See, that sound on its own is already like quite beautiful, but I felt like I was overusing it in the beginning. So I wanted to save that for that last chorus. There's this tiny little melody, I don't know if anyone picked up on this, but it really helps, I don't know, it helps something. Times when you had it figured out. She talks so sweet that she makes me wanna run back. I don't even... Okay, so I'm not gonna isolate those, but that's me yelling at the top of my lungs and then dialing it back down, putting it through a telephone amp, basically distortion. We can listen to the vocals on its own for this part actually. I really like the switch up. The song kind of felt like it was getting to a point where it knew what it was, and then I wanted there to be a little, like a bit of snark in it, so she talks so sweet. So yeah, shout out Sasha again. I think Sasha kind of helps me write that bit and get me through that block. She talks so sweet that she makes me wanna run back. I don't even know if I would want that, fuck that, all the little things. Love the fuck that moment. So big, so in your face. And it's detectable in the song. That's what I like. I like mixing it just above the detection, but like if you took it out, you could feel that it was missing. She talks so sweet that she makes me wanna run back. I don't even know if I would want that, fuck that, all the little things you did for me, keeping me alive unknowingly. So yeah, falsettos are kind of my thing. I really like layering them. I like pitching them a bit different to give it more richness. But that's something you can always do to thicken up the vocal section of your song so that your voice is not that lonely and feels like, you know, sort of chanting effect. That's my Matty Healy moment of like sustaining it and then opening up. Even the rhythm is like very 1975. But then, yeah, that's the cool part about this sort of bridge section. It's kind of different, but it was very much in line with what the nature of the song was like. Whoa, take a look at this, There's like a buried like impact sound. Again, felt, you can't really hear it, like it's not super audible, but you feel it. The toms and stuff just helps give the classic rock, you know, like the yeah, just how do you explain such tried and true, you know, tropes and like reinventing them in a way that's not too cliche, but then also like recognizing your influences. Like for this song, my influences are on my sleeve. Like you definitely know what kind of bands I'm inspired by. Keep me going optimistically. Details like that to help you connect the parts between the song. So that wasn't recorded with the guitar, that was the guitar was recorded as a loop on its own, so it recorded as like 4 or 8 bars, and then the was just like added after the fact. But in the mix you hear it as it's one part, but I just like really wanted to nail that effect, so in the studio you can really like cut things up and it's okay, like it's not cheating. I don't know if I'm the right person to be telling you this if you're making a song, but it's what it sounds to the ear, and you know, I don't have a drum kit, so that's all sampled in drum kit, drum machine, and whatnot. And if someone tells you that that's not how you make music, you can say, well, go fuck yourself, because I'm the musician and not you. Sunshine, friends I trust to change my point of view. You're so. You know what was the inspiration was The Cure. Is it Friday I'm in Love? I think it's Friday I'm in Love, where you can hear the, you know, like the, or McGee does that too, like the little like raspy, like top of your lungs kind of thing. But there was also this ascending choir, like choral effect thing. So I think, again, it's just like just juxtaposing these things, not necessarily too much. They still kind of gel well, I think, in terms of sound, and obviously paid off, I think, in this moment for the song, where I just really needed something a bit edgier and experimental to really push it to that last chorus. And that last chorus, I'm singing it, and like I am really pushing. My throat was really sore after that. I'm not a professional singer. You've been here in my stratosphere. That's that harmony. Sasha, thank you. Making it easier. Whisper words before. It just makes sense. Okay, no one ever caught this, because no one is stupid enough to listen to this that closely, but listen to this. Don't ask me why. I just liked it. Okay, to break down that ending, there's one crucial thing that's happening, is that key is reversing, so the piano is reversing, and then the dulcimer thing is like completely breaking down, and it's like disintegrating. Where is it? There. So it's downsampling, distorting, it's a lot of things at once. And that's obviously a reference to Washing Machine Heart by Mitski. I'm trying to see if I missed anything, but that looks pretty much it. Like, this song is like, it was a moment of like real bliss for me. Oh my god, look at the automation on the vocals. It was a moment of pure bliss. When I finished it, I recorded a video of me jumping around in the living room, because I realized I had made my favorite song that I've ever made. And yeah, Stratosphere is just... It was also made really quickly. I think the initial idea came on like really soon, and then the words took the longest time. But production-wise, a lot of the elements, I was just like, I'm just gonna go for it. You know, like octave things, and just being resourceful and trying my best, I think. And this song does sound like someone trying their best, hopefully. You know, vocally, I'm not really like singing it with much ease. I'm really pushing. Guitar-wise, it's really like distorting a lot of things. It's pushing a lot of kind of sonic boundaries, but also keeping it comfortable enough that you can like replay it. And yeah, like felt like it was expanding your world and then bringing it all back home at the end, and leaving you with something like, hopefully, a feeling of like, I want to go out and explore the world a bit more, and maybe run around or drive a car, you know, with my friends, and you know, just celebrate life. Yeah, before we wrap up, just one more time with the auto tune, please. Minds under sunshine, friends I trust to change my point of view. Yeah, that's how I made this song. It's from the EP Slow Burn, which is available streaming anywhere, so whatever you listen to music on, and in limited, very limited CD format. You can go to the website. I'll put it in the comments. But yeah, I'm selling these in Australia and Hong Kong only at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to break down some more songs from Slow Burn. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown of this song. Boop. See you in the next one.